Good day and welcome to Nico TV. It's a new day to learn for your future in return. I am Nico and I am very motivated to bring you today's lesson. Make yourselves comfortable, think about things, let your emotions open up and your thoughts wander as we explore technology for teaching and learning one. A digital citizen refers to a person utilizing information technology to engage in society, politics, and government. These are those who use the internet regularly and effectively. People characterizing themselves as digital citizen often use IT extensively, creating blogs, using social networks, and participating in online journalism. Although digital citizenship potentially begins when any child, teen, and/or adult sign up for an email address, posts pictures online, uses e-commerce to buy merchandise online, and/or participates in any electronic function. The process of becoming a digital citizen goes beyond simple internet activity. People's interactions and the notion of digital citizenship in the classroom are influenced by technology. A total of 9 elements makes up digital citizenship, including how students use technology both inside and outside the classroom. Even though we live in a digital age, not everyone has access to it. Teaching in the digital age necessitates that we must be conscious of this divergence as educators. Many students cannot afford a computer, a mobile phone, or even internet connection. As a result, teachers must give students a variety of options to choose from. There is an urgent need to address security concerns associated with the digital money in the world we live in as a result of digital commerce. Students may learn about many job options via the use of technology in the classroom. As both the customer and the prospective business as well as in education, it is essential to know how e-commerce works. Students are so used to communicating online that they don't realize that they're doing it in a virtual environment, where misinterpretation is very prevalent. Anyone with a computer can access the internet. Many now can even express themselves. As a result of this, consumers, students, and people must have empathy and respond appropriately. Your student's life might be negatively impacted if they are unable to distinguish between true and fraudulent information, so that the kids and students may lead well-rounded lives. They must understand what information is beneficial to them and what information that they should stay away from at all costs. Students should be taught on how to be digitally proficient in schools. People's online conduct is shaped by their understanding of digital etiquette. People's online behavior is mirrored in the real world and vice versa. There is the opportunity for both good and bad interaction in the online realm. Digital law focuses on the legal rights and limits that regulate the use of technology. Students as digital citizens must grasp the law and how it relates to them specifically to avoid any kind of online crime, no matter how severe. There are rules and regulations in the online world, where each user has a role to play in enforcing them. Anyone should be aware of the dangers of cyberbullying, for example, while using the internet. Students should be held responsible for their activities in the classroom as well as in the virtual world, and schools should report any wrongdoings. Students should be taught how to safeguard themselves and others from danger, and how to seek assistance if necessary. Anyone should be aware of the pitfalls of relying on internet resources. The importance of internet security cannot be overstated. Students should be cautious while using computers at school or at home. because of the possibility of malware attacks. Teachers should teach students how to avoid them and how to secure their gadgets. A global citizen is someone aware of and understands the wider world and their place in it. They take an active role in the community and work in with others to make our planet more peaceful, sustainable, and fairer. Global citizenship is all about encouraging young people to develop the knowledge, skills, and values they need to engage with the world. And it's about the belief that we can all make a difference. Being a global digital citizen is more about just being a citizen of Earth. These are leaders, learners, and creators. It's a way of living well in a world that's changing fast and showing others on how to do the same. With minds wide awake and basic understanding of how the world works, digital global citizens are concerned with connection and contribution. They know our technology plays a part in a much larger communal picture. Netizenship means citizenship on the internet or in the virtual world. If you have accounts on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or any platform, that means you are a netizen. A netizen is an internet user who is trying to contribute to the internet's use and growth. Netiquette is like etiquette. It is a set of rules of proper conduct over the internet. Email, social networking sites, chat rooms, discussion boards, online reviews, games, and other forms of online interaction are included in this category. That is why we have to remember these key factors in maintaining proper netiquette. You are the same person whether you are in the actual world or in the virtual world. You should only do what is proper, and you should only provide facts that will not jeopardize your integrity. A person enjoying a good reputation is preferred for being better jobs, for taking up leadership roles, and a good reputation has never hurt anyone. Respect is contagious. Even if you've met someone, treat them with respect. Keep your comments on your own and others people's sides to a minimum. Respect, that means you accept somebody for who they are, even when they're different from you or you don't agree with them. Respect in your relationship builds feelings of trust, safety, and well-being. Emotions are not obvious in online conversation, which makes it harder to communicate effectively. Misinterpretation occurs when your facial expression, body language, and tone of speech cannot be seen or heard. You may easily express your feelings by using emoji or emoticons. Intellectual property protection is critical to fostering innovation. Without the protection of ideas, businesses and individuals would not reap the full benefits of their inventions and would focus less on research and development. If your face is invisible online, people will evaluate you based on what you publish or post. Good writing entails good etiquette, and vice versa. If your post is unintelligible, we don't want anybody else to spend their time reading it. A strong message of an internet safety campaign designed to protect teenagers from ever exposing themselves on social networking sites. Once you upload a picture to the internet, you have lost control of it. It can be copied, altered, and displayed in different contexts without your consent. Identity theft is the crime of obtaining the personal or financial information of another person to use their identity to commit fraud, such as making unauthorized transactions or purchases. Online self-representation can be employed on social media with text type, photos posted, emojis used, and presence or absence in a group. Self-representation is also bound to time and place. In real life, one must immediately respond to an opponent or wrongdoer. A lot of individuals have a general understanding of intellectual property, but they don't know precisely what it implies. When it comes to intellectual property, it acts as a kind of virtual barrier. Infringement occurs when an unauthorized individual enters the property without the permission of the property owner. The three most common types of intellectual property are patents, trademarks, and copyrights, and they each provide different and varying levels of protection. These innovative and non-obvious innovations are protected by utility patents, rather than by design patents which cover designs. A patent is a written and graphical description of an invention's characteristic and how it functions. For most of the part, utility patents are valid for 20 years after they are filed. To prevent consumers from being misled about the source of a product or service, trademarks, generally known as brand names and logos, serves as source identifiers. If trademark owners renews their trademark protection at the right intervals, the protection may extend indefinitely. Copyrights describe the legal rights of the owner of intellectual property. A person who owns the copyright to work such as song lyrics or an original drawing is the only person who can copy that work or grant permission to someone else to copy it. E-learning professionals are increasingly creating educational materials that are offered on a wide scale globally. With this dynamic frontier of content delivery, emerge questions and concerns about intellectual property rights among content developers and providers. Any item that violates copyright can be impounded, and the offender may be given jail time. Because of this harsh consequences for copyright infringement, it's important to know copyright laws to protect your own rights and avoid infringing on others of those work. Successful is one whose imitators are successful by Rahil Farouk. Once again, this is Nikolai Muldong, leaving you with lessons and daily reminders. Always be you, for we were intended to be unique. Bye!